Okay, Mannheim Touchdown Club, the Tri-County All-Star Game. We've got the Lancaster head coach, George Egger. George, very nice to meet you. I mean, we were talking just briefly the fact that you're probably one of the first or one of the only Lancaster 11 League coaches I haven't met. You weren't available like at the media day last year. You had some family time, right?
Absolutely. Very nice to meet you. And again, I missed that media day because with a wife and two young kids, you got to take it when you can get it. But very nice to meet you and be here.
Yeah, talk a little bit about, obviously the history of this game, what it means to you, but also some of the unique challenges, in getting a team ready for this game.
Absolutely. I mean, the rich tradition for this game is unlike any other. I actually was fortunate enough to play in this game when I was in high school. We have some guys on staff that played in this game, and it's a chance to play with guys you played against, and teams that you might not know of, but you follow their seasons. And it's the best of the best that we have in the LL. So the talent is really rich, and the football knowledge is really rich. And then there are certainly unique challenges. Got a ton of guys at track today. I got a ton of guys that are hopefully going to make states in track. So you have limited time, but, it's the same boat for the Berks team. But when guys are here and they're a great group, you're going to get a good practice.
Yeah, and talk a little bit about, you touched on the fact of this is completely different. This is a whole new tradition now. Now it is truly the Tri-County All-Star Game with having, the Lebanon Berks team versus Lancaster. You think that's going to bring out maybe, get the blood flowing a little bit more?
No question. I think, when you get highly competitive athletic guys, this adds to that because, again, it is truly by lines, Lancaster versus Berks, Lebanon. So I definitely think it's going to bring an added dimension. And I think it's a great thing because, there's a ton of great Berks teams out there. We are proud of the Lancaster teams that we have, and now it's one chance to play against each other to have bragging rights.
Yeah, one of the things when I, look at the roster, what have you, I mean, you're going to have some pretty beefy guys. You're going to have some really excellent, skill position talent. How do you kind of marry those two, into kind of a, cohesive offensive set?
Yeah, I mean, it certainly is challenging, but I think the biggest thing is when you have athletic guys that are well-trained in the game of football, you can be versatile. We're going to try to run the ball, obviously, with some of those beefy guys you mentioned, and we're going to try to throw it out on the edge with some of those skill guys you mentioned. The way the game's set up, it's all man-to-man, so you should hopefully have some good matchups that you can take some shots downfield. That's, the point of an all-star game a lot of times. So we're just going to try to be as balanced as we can and score points.
Yeah, and the game's going to be broadcast on fox43.com, so, we'll have a pretty wide audience attention there. And what do you think about the fact that, now some of these guys in their last game, all their family members, really around the country have an opportunity to watch them play in their final game?
I think that's outstanding. I really do. I love that you guys are broadcasting the game and making it available for the reasons you said. You got grandparents, you got people that are living in different parts of the country that are now going to have access to watch the game. So not only what you're doing, but what all high schools are doing, at least a lot of them in the LL and Berks League, I think it's tremendous because, family members want to see their kids or their loved ones play, and this gives them that chance if they can't be here.
Well, listen, George, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And it'll be fun here. Actually, it'll be a week from next Friday, or about 2 weeks from now. So we'll keep this pumping out and keep the publicity machine going. All right. Absolutely. Nice to meet you. All right. Take care. We'll see you.